Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm just over an hour's drive from where I live in the outskirts of Glasgow, and I've come to a location that until about a week ago I had never even heard of, never mind visited. And yet it's a location that was extremely popular in the 17th and 18th centuries. So much so that anyone travelling in Scotland would make a point of visiting this location, and I'd never heard of it. It provided a safe haven for the Covenanters during the killing times, and it provided inspiration for some of Scotland's best known writers and poets. Thomas Carlyle visited here many times, as did Sir Walter Scott, and Robert Burns apparently liked it so much that he's even carved these initials onto the sandstone further down. So I'm going to see if I can find that while I'm here, but I just wanted to check it out, have a wee look. In case you haven't guessed, I'm in a place called Crichope Linn, which is down in Dumfries in Galloway, and as I say, I've never heard of it. But I've got to say, it does have a very relaxed feel about it. Let me see this. And the reason that I'm here is this water here. So just down there is the Crichope Burn, and it's that I'm here to shoot. But not here, not where it's nice and level. No. I'm here to shoot the Crichope Linn, which if you know your old Scots and your old English, you'll know that Crichope, well, the word Linn is an old Scots word for waterfall. But it's no ordinary waterfall either. It's more of a gorge than a waterfall. Very dramatic by all accounts. As I say, I've never been. But as soon as I saw some images of it, I thought, oh, I've got to have some of that. So we're going to try and find it. As you can probably see, there is evidence that this was a very popular place at one point. Someone's taken the time to construct steps and stairways in the path. And I was reading earlier that apparently back in the 18th century, when Burns and Sir Walter Scott were visiting, there was 5 bridges across the burn. Sadly, none of them remain, but it is impressive, very, very impressive, and I think the best is yet to come. I keep stopping to check this red sandstone for the initials of Burns, because apparently he did leave his initials here, but no one knows where. So it'd be kind of cool to find that, right? Anyway, I think this might be my first shot. Kind of like these overhanging rocks and these dramatic trees just clinging to the edge of the rock there. And we've got some nice light here in the foreground. So at the moment I've got my 16 to 35mm lens on, so that's pretty wide. So I think that should be allowing me to capture this entire scene in one shot. I'll probably set quite a maybe f8 aperture, try and maximise the depth of field, and see if we can do this in a single image. I'll certainly have some inscriptions, but I don't see any rubber burns yet. Sadly, Helen Haw didn't tell us which 77. Is that 1777, 1877, 1977? James here on the other hand very helpfully gives us an 1879 from Bangor, North Wales. Well, we have somebody there as well. That looks like a James somebody, 1892. Okay, if you're planning on visiting, I would strongly recommend wearing some sturdy boots, or ideally wellies, because not only is the path very dirty, but very muddy, sorry, but there's quite a lot of trees have come down and they're blocking the access, so you've kind of got to come off the path here and there. But wait till you see this. This is starting to look very impressive. All the way down there. There is a natural archway in the sandstone. I can actually see it from here, and that's actually the point where I've seen quite a lot of images taken. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll make my way over there. Doesn't look too difficult to get to, but famous last words. But I'm going to head over there and go through the archway and see if we can get some images of that waterfall there. And once I've got the tripod out, I'm still shooting handheld at the moment. Once I've got the tripod out, then we'll see if we can get some nice images of these rock formations as well. Cannot believe I've never heard of this place before. Oh wow, look at the light back there. There looks to be the remains of an old path over there, kind of zigzagging its way up, but I certainly wouldn't come down that. I don't recommend you do either. But I'm going to make my way into the gorge proper now and see if there's a couple of images to be had. I'm sure there is. This looks... Ooh, just duck. Oh, look at that. You can see the water falling between the stones. Can't believe I've never been here. It's just as impressive looking down the way, isn't it? But this natural arch, I've got to investigate that. But, well, this is stunning. And yeah, I did use the word stunning deliberately there. at this. I think I might actually grab a shot here before I move round to the arch itself. Well, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? Come up now from the stone arch, just to do a little piece to camera, because it's very restricted in there, and I was pretty much facing the choice of having a free hand to hold on, or video and shoot some photography at the same time, and I figured in terms of safety it was probably best to at least have one hand on the side of the rock. So I'll just explain to you what I did down there. I basically set up a couple of compositions, quite long exposures because it's very dark down there, but some long exposures obviously to drag the water out a little bit, but also just so that we could actually make out some of the details in the rock. I used the arch as a natural frame, so hopefully I've got some images where they've got the waterfall in the background and it's being framed by the arch. Seemed like the obvious thing to do, because that's, I mean, you find waterfalls all over the place, don't you? But they're not always at the end of a natural arch. So I wanted to include that in the shot. And as I say, I've come up to the top. I'll let you see where we are. That natural arch is actually directly beneath me now. I'm at the top of the little hill. And yeah, just down there is where the arch is. And I don't know if I'll be able to see the waterfall. You can just see the base of the waterfall there. I don't really want to go out too far because this is actually very exposed. But yeah, it's lovely. I don't know if is there an image there looking down on the waterfall. Well, I'm here now, I might as well grab a shot. I'm not sure if that'll work. But yeah. And the gorge that I was kind of looking up, that's that there. Yeah, so that kind of works, using this grass and the tree as a natural frame. Problem is the waterfall, because we're looking down on the waterfall, it doesn't look anywhere near as dramatic as it does from down in the arch. But it's a nice shot. I think I've seen what looks like the remains of a path on the other side there. I'm not quite sure how I'll get to that, but that might again allow you to get an image of the waterfall, but from the other side, actually looking into the natural arch. So I'm going to see if I can find a way over there. Well, what do you know, there is a view of the arch from this side as well. Unfortunately, you can't also include the waterfall, which is kind of tucked in behind this fallen tree, but you can get the arch. Just over there, that's the tree I was using as a natural frame just a couple of minutes ago. So you can get reasonably close. You can get an image where you've got the arch in, but I don't know if it's going to be an award winner, but I'm going to grab the shot anyway because I think I mentioned earlier it looks like it's about to start raining, so I'd probably best getting down off the slippier parts of this path before the rain starts kicking in. I just noticed there what looks to be something man-made. I'm wondering if this is where one of the bridges was, because there is evidence that there used to be a path over there. I wonder if it would have been possible at some point to take a bridge out over the gorge and actually look straight down into the water. That'd have been a lovely view if it was. Anyway, I'm going to, while I'm here, I know I keep saying I'm just about finished, but while I'm here I'm going to continue up the gorge a little bit just to see if there's anything up there. I suspect the answer's probably no, but I would kick myself if I go back and find an image online where the best shot is just up there. So I'm going to have a little look and see. I've just realised as well that all this greenery, I think that's wild garlic. So this little gorge must smell incredible in the spring. As you can see, you can't quite get down. Tantalisingly close, but no real obvious access. It gets pretty deep though. I read online somewhere it's 30 metres, that's what, about 100 feet straight down. And yeah, from here, you could believe it. So yeah, there is quite clearly a path that takes you down towards the water down there, but I can see from here the water just kind of snakes its way back along there, and then it's out into open fields and farmland. So I suspect there is nothing more dramatic down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retrace my steps, go back to the arch, get another couple of shots at the arch if I can, if the light improves, and then I'll make my way back towards where I've parked, and we'll take it from there. Cannot believe that I didn't know this was here. If you've been, leave me a message. I'd love to know what you think of it. I'm impressed, I must admit, I'm very impressed, and kind of kicking myself that I didn't know about it before, but every day's a skill day, right? So I'm back here. Really just to show you where I was. So that shot that I took was just up there, and then I took a wander down that way. So yeah, I'm thinking this is probably the best, most dramatic part of the area. It's lovely, I'll definitely be back. Not seen any Robert Burns signatures yet. I've got 1837 there, 1837 there as well. I'm wondering if there's a shot here. It's very difficult, as you can probably see here, it's really tight space. But if I get right opposite here, I've still got the wide angle lens on. I'm wondering if it's possible to get this wall and the waterfall and part of that gorge there all in the one shot, and ideally with this column here as well. I think probably would need to take a step back about here, but yeah, that's possible. I'm going to give that a go. I've got to say, it's a beautiful location, thoroughly recommend it if you're in the area. Just as I say, be aware that parking's limited. It can get very, very muddy, and there's a wee bit of scrambling involved when it comes to negotiating broken trees and slidey rocks and stuff like that. But definitely worth a visit if you're in the area. And you know, the most surprising thing is, I've not met a single person. I've had the entire place to myself, which is incredible. So that's it for Crichope Linn. Hope you enjoyed the video. Can't believe I'd not only never visited the site before, but I'd never even heard of it a week ago. Just shows you need to get out more. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give us a little thumbs up if you did, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, bye.